This is Matt with Divine Superconductor TV, and I'm here with Bonnie. And Bonnie has a colonic place, and she's been doing this for 17 years. So, and you were saying a lot of Optimum Health Institute people come here?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they come to the Optimum Health Institute from all over the country, even all over the world, to come and do cleansing and do the raw food diet and drink wheatgrass, and they bring their wheatgrass for implanting into the colon at the end of the procedure here. So I've done quite a bit of work with people that are on really serious cleanses.
Wow, and garlic as well too, right? Some people use garlic.
Yeah, that's what I have garlic here. I provide that as an implant for people, and also coffee for purging the liver, and the garlic is for it's all the antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, antiparasitic.
Wow.
And then I finish up with the probiotic.
Awesome. And what is a colonic basically? It goes deeper than an enema, right? Does it flush the large intestine fully? Is that the idea?
Yes, it's just cleaning the colon, the large intestine, and with an enema you can get up to the usually to the splenic flexure if you're good. Otherwise, you're maybe just getting it into the lower bowel. And with a colonic, you can get water all the way to the cecum to fill up the entire large intestine.
Wow, that's awesome. Can most people benefit from a colonic? Do you
Absolutely.
think?
Everyone can benefit from a colonic. You're just cleaning out debris and waste and things that have accumulated in your colon for your whole life. So it's very important to get in there and clean it, as often as you can, just so that you can keep yourself healthy and keep things moving and keep a good flow so that you don't get backed up. Because there's years and years of accumulated waste in the colon, especially if you've been eating a processed food diet.
Absolutely. And I've heard you see some pretty wild stuff come out. So it's different every time.
Yeah, you see some pretty wild stuff. I've seen all kinds of crazy things. Stickers from apples, little stickers off of apples. I've seen those. And once a big rubber band came out of someone that I thought they should have choked to death on.
Wow.
Didn't even know he had swallowed it.
Yeah, because I've been in the cleansing scene for 5 years, and I've heard of mucoid plaque, like this hard, rubbery, like worm type thing.
Yeah, I've seen that, and it's real. It's really there. So it's black. It looks like a rubber inner tube or something coming out, in pieces. Sometimes it'll come out in long pieces, but it's not. You have to do some serious cleansing to get to that.
Wow.
That depth.
And it's not good to have that coating because then we can't absorb our food correctly.
The nutrition, right? You're not getting the nutrition you need.
Wow.
So then I've seen parasites, a lot of different parasites coming out of people. It's very interesting when you see that, although most parasites are microscopic in size, so you don't usually see them. But yes, I've seen some pretty crazy things coming out of people.
Wow, that's amazing.
And you just would never know, you would never imagine that you could hold as much as you do.
Yeah. Yeah, what are some of the benefits people have found from colonics? Like mental clarity, right? And better
mental
digestion.
clarity, clearer skin, gets rid of bad breath, smelly feet.
Wow.
It can help with allergies and with poor digestion and candida and all kinds of digestive disorders. It's very good for. But you can have your feet can be hurting, and you can come in here and your feet stop hurting because they're hurting because of the colon reflex point in there is stagnant. So you need to get things moving, and then your feet stop hurting. So
it's amazing.
It's good for headaches. It's good for just all kinds of things, really. Joint pain, because you're getting rid of acid that's in the body that's settling in the joints. So acid reflux, it's good for just about anything that ails you, really.
That's amazing. Yeah, I have friends that are script writers and directors, and whenever they're even feeling like in a creative funk, they'll do an enema, and they feel like they're just a lot more creative, more mental clarity.
A lot more mental clarity, yeah.
So this is kind of just a deeper thing that people would do. How much would you say, like maybe 3-4 times a year? Is it very individual?
Yeah, it's individual. It depends on what you're trying to achieve, really, or if you have an illness that you're trying to heal yourself from, you need to do more. If you suffer from constipation, then you need to do more. But I tell people it's a good thing to do 12 of them a year, but do them seasonally. You might do 6 every 6 months, or come in and do 3 every 3 months. But that way it keeps things moving, and so you don't get backed up. And and you have good regular bowel movements. That's the main thing.
That makes sense. Awesome.
And we should be having 3 bowel movements a day. If we're eating 3 meals a day, we should be having 3 bowel movements a day. So
absolutely. That's why I actually came in here mainly, is because I've been like slightly constipated, and sometimes even go the whole day without a bowel movement. And I'm doing a lot of raw food, a lot of juices, just a lot of stuff where I should have movement. So I'm feeling like I just kind of hit a wall. And
how
I
about
feel
water
like,
intake?
A ton of water intake. My body weight in ounces.
Half your weight in ounces?
Well, I weigh about 130 pounds, so I do 130 ounces.
Oh, you're doing an ounce for ounce. That's more than most people drink. So
yeah.
And the recommended amount is half your weight in ounces. So
yeah, I've heard that. Just
what kind of water do you drink?
I use distilled water that I make myself, and I'll do usually like a chaga mushroom tea in the morning with Ayurvedic herbs, and then maybe a smoothie in the afternoon.
Are you adding minerals to your water?
Yeah, I use fulvic, trace minerals. I kind of do intermittently, because I don't know, there's so many things in water, but I feel that distilled water by itself can dissolve inorganic minerals. So it's good for a cleanse. Long term, there's a lot of controversy, but I think short term it's super beneficial, because it's like hungry water. It'll just go through and dissolve stuff. But mostly add minerals.
Yeah. So a lot of people are using reverse osmosis water right now.
Yeah.
And I see in the colonics, I see people that have severe dehydration, and I'll tell them that they're dehydrated, and they say, well, that's not possible. I drink 8 glasses of water a day, or I drink a gallon of water a day. Well, they're drinking reverse osmosis. In every case that comes up like that, they're drinking reverse osmosis water, and it's not hydrating them because it's been stripped of all its minerals, which also happens with the distilled water. So you have to add minerals to your water if you're going to drink either of those types of water. So the RO water is good as far as it takes all the bad stuff out, but it takes all the good stuff out too. So you need to add those minerals back in, or you're not going to get hydrated from that water, and you'll find yourself feeling thirsty because you're not getting hydrated. So even though it tastes good and it's clean, it doesn't have the minerals you need to be able to absorb the water.
Wow, and the pH I've heard matters too. I've been studying water for years, and a lot of people are into alkaline water now, but actually when you think about it, like what hydrates you more, like lemon water or water by itself? And lemon water, because it's like more acidic, there's a lot of minerals.
Except for that actually lemon and lime are actually alkaline when they go in the body.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
So I drink alkaline water. I have a Kangen water machine here that I use in the office, and I have one at home too, and I've had them for about 10 years now.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
So I believe that this water really absorbs into the cells and helps flush toxins out.
Wow.
So I find that I've been drinking it 10 years now, and I've been told by many, many people that I haven't aged, and I'm 61 years old now.
That is awesome.
And I think it has a lot to do with drinking this water on a regular basis. So
that is amazing.
This is my kind of water, you know. It just makes me feel good, and I notice that I feel so much more hydrated, and I'm not getting wrinkles like my friends that are my age are getting.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
So I like that part.
Yeah, just finding what works. We're so individual, and I like the yin-yang approach, like positive, negative, like doing acid and alkaline. Not eating an alkaline diet, but like eating a variety and like doing both and a balance, you know. I always gravitate, because I've done all the extremes, paleo, raw vegan, and now I'm just like balanced, like vegetarian. I feel like really
That's
clear.
I think that's good. I think being extreme is not always the best way to go.
It's fun to experiment, like long term.
Until you figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
I think that people can be a little too extreme in their diets, but at the same time, eating as much raw and organic as you can is the best way to go.
Non-GMO.
And non-GMO, definitely non-GMO. Yes, we don't want any GMO if we can help it. So.
Awesome. Is it okay if we just show them the machine real quick?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
This is Hydrosan, and it's the Hydrosan Plus. It's a closed system, which is what I recommend. You can get colonics now with an open system, but I really don't believe that they're as effective as a closed system because you can't get as much water into the colon with those. So, and they're self-administered also. So you have the therapist with you the whole time. I'm doing abdominal massage, and we're talking to you about diet and talking to you about things that you can help to improve your digestion with. So I really think that the closed system is the best way to go if you're going to do a colonic.
Interesting. I haven't heard of the difference. That's fascinating.
So the open system it's basically it's like getting an enema, really. The water is running in and running out, but you're not able to really hold the full amount as you can, because I can fill the colon all the way to the cecum with this machine.
Wow.
Whereas it would be very hard for somebody to get that much water into their colon on their own with an open system.
Wow, awesome. All right, well,
yeah.
Great. Well, thanks, Bonnie.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad you came by, and that you're going to have a colonic now, and we'll see how that goes.
Thanks so much. So you can find Bonnie at the Grove Healing Oasis in Lemon Grove in San Diego, right down the street from the Optimum Health Institute. And it's called Colonics by Bonnie. So she has a website. It's colonicsbybonnie.com. So.
Yes, it is. And
awesome.
You can go on there and find a coupon for a discount too.
Wonderful.
For your first time.
All right.
Okay.
And then I'll just get a colonic.